I'm taping. We're quiet. I'm kind of a talk show host. Okay. Mosin, because I'm taping now. Here we go. We're going to rewrite these equations. And here's what I want you to do tonight. On every single equation, I want you to rewrite it like this. I want you to have a y. I want you to have a space here, a space here, and a space here. Okay, that's the first thing. We're going to rewrite everyone. And when I show it to you on the first example, you're going to be like, oh my God, that's so easy. Now, a couple things that we want to know. The first thing is this, is that little a is going to have some nice jobs. And the first thing is he's going to give us our intercept, our y-intercept. And he tells us if stuff flips. Little b has one job, and his job is going to be this. It's either growing bigger or getting smaller. And we call this growth and decay. And you actually have seen this in Algebra 1, Algebra 2, and this year. Okay. The last thing is, don't forget the lava line. Okay. So right now, those little notes don't make a lot of sense. But we're going to do a problem, and you're going to be like, hey, that's all the stuff she was telling us. Okay, so here we go. We're going to try our first one. We're ready. We're excited. I would like you to do me one favor. I forgot to put it on your homework. I would like you to write HP down here, and I'd like you to do this. Boom. You guys ready? So here's what. Our first problem looks like this. F of x is 2 to the x. Girls and guys? Sue's ready. You good? Okay. First thing I want you to do, I want you to rewrite these problems. And the way I want you to rewrite them is this way. Y equals, I like y, you don't have to have y. But here's what. We're going to have space dot space plus space. Now, I got this guy, 2 to the x. That's good. Yay. But I need something in front of him. And if nothing is there, there is something there. What is hiding there? It's not 0. A 1 is there. So I'm going to have you do that. And if you're like, Ms. T, that's a baby step. You're going to see in a minute. It's going to be like, oh my God, I love that step. It makes this so easy. The next thing is we're going to be adding something on. If nothing is added on right there, what is added on? 0. Awesome. Every problem tonight, you're going to do this because graphing this lazy J is super easy. If you have these 3 spots, it's super easy to do. So the first spot that we're going to talk about is this guy. And you know what he tells us? He tells us our lava line, or the real word of that is asymptote. So it is at 0. And the way we write that, oh, it's been a while, it's been a hot minute, is x equals 0. So what I'd like you to do on your graph is put some lava right at 0. Yay. Now remember what a lava line is. You cannot touch it. You can get close to it. You can get like a millimeter away from it. But honest to God, if you touch lava, you lose your finger, right? Because it just burns it right off. Now, that's a good start. Now, I really would like an x-intercept. And I don't want to do any work because I'm that lazy. And you know what this is? that guy will always be our x-intercept. I'm sorry, not x-intercept, y-intercept. What am I thinking? Y-intercept. So easy. Look what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it 0, 1. And I just come in and put a dot right there. It's super, super easy. I only need one more point to make this whole thing work. And then I'm just going to draw it in. And it's so easy. And that last thing is the HP. I call it the helping point. We need one more point because 1 point and a lava line is good, but it's not enough. Now I know it's going to make a J, but I need one more point. And you know what I do? I'm going to plug in the number 1 right there. So I'm going to make this 1, 2 to the 1 is just 2. That's my helping point. And guess what? I am actually ready to draw my lazy J. I'm going to get my little pen out so it's pretty. I'm going to go up this way, and I'm going to go down, 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 but I don't ever hit the lava line. And you've just graphed an exponential. That's as hard as it is. You need an intercept, a lava line, and a helping point. Now, this stuff is the pre-calc stuff. This is really the algebra 2 and algebra 2 trig stuff. Now we got to do a little pre-calc, which says, what is our domain? And the more we do this, you're going to be really fast at it. Domain is all the stuff left and right. And guess what? Everything is fair game. So that is all real numbers, right? Because I got stuff this way and I got stuff this way. So that's domain. Range is our elevator. So if I'm in my little elevator, I'm going to go here all the way up. So where does my elevator start at the bottom? Anyone have a guess? Almost, he's beyond, he's lower than 1. He's almost at 0, but can he actually touch 0? No, because he'll light on fire. So we put a soft barrier at 0, and he goes up, 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 up forever, and that's heaven. And you get close to heaven, but you can't actually get in because you're all bad people. I mean, sorry. Just think of that. Okay, now the next part is tricky. We did this back in September, and this is called end behavior. And I'm going to remind you how to do it. And what it's saying, now the first thing is get rid of this. Make that a Y. I like it better as Y. Here's what I want you to think about, but I need you to watch this, Mosin. If you don't want to watch, that's fine, but this is newish stuff, so I need you to watch. When we talk about end behavior, I want you to think about this. You've got a little person here, and he's walking to the right. How do I know it's to the right? Because X is going to infinity. So he's walking, walking, walking. What's happening to my graph as he's walking to the right? Is it getting bigger or is it getting smaller? It's getting bigger. So it's going to infinity. It's getting bigger. Now, what happens if my little man starts walking this way? It's not getting bigger. It's getting smaller. And what's the smallest it's getting to? Will it get to negative infinity, or will it kind of stop here at the lava? It'll stop at the lava, so it's going to 0. Does that make sense? So if my little man's walking this way, it's going to infinity. And if my little man is walking this way, it's getting close to 0. Does that make sense? So I'm going to have you try one. You guys ready? Here we go. I want you to do this one. F of x equals x to the third. Try it all by yourselves. I'm going to walk around. Love the yellow lava line. See, I love that. Again, that rewriting, it sounds so goofy, but it totally makes it easy. Let me bring that down a little bit. F of x, x to the third. I'm not doing it yet. I'm giving you a few minutes. But I am doing this. Don't forget your little helping point. I don't know why I forgot that. Where did she go? No. Well, you know, kind of threatens her. He's always saying he's going to beat her up after school. Plug in 1 or X, and then, does that make sense? And the range is beautiful, and then so that intercept is 0, 1. Asymptote, don't forget your helping point because it's 1, 3. Because you plug in 1, you plug in 1.
1,3.
Yeah, so you're going to go over 1 and up 3. Does that make sense? Que bueno. But you can't be tired already. Day 1. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at it. Nice and easy. So I always start with my lava line because it's super easy. X equals 0, not just 0 on a quiz. X equals 0. Boom, there he is. There's my lava line. There's my intercept is at 0, 1. My helping point is 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm drawing him in. He's so good. He looks beautiful. This part's a little tricky. Domain is easy. Range is easy. Okay, this is the thing that's tricky. The thing that's tricky is he's walking to the right. It's getting bigger. He's walking to the left. So this is right. This is left. It's getting smaller. How'd you do? Did you do okay? Yeah? I told you, light work today. Now, we're going to get a little trickier. You ready? Sometimes these babies get smaller, not bigger. They get smaller. And let me tell you what that's going to look like. We're going to do this one together. So I'm going to rewrite it. Y equals 1 times 1/2 to the x plus 0, right? And right now you're thinking, well, Miss T, this doesn't look that bad. And let's think about what's happening here. And you're going to see why that helping point is so valuable. I'm going to put him down here because I've run out of room. HP, here we go. So here we go. Lava line, super easy. X equals 0. Boom, here's my lava. Don't touch the lava. Intercept, so easy. 0, 1. But here's where this gets weird. We're going to plug in 1. And we're going to say 1/2 to the 1 is 1/2. Let's see what that looks like. That's this stupid point right here. So instead of getting bigger, he's getting littler. He's going this way instead, which means over here, he's getting bigger because he's still the J. He's just been flipped over, right? So it's like saying, here's my car. It's worth half as much money this year, and then half of that next year, and then half of that next year. It's getting worth less and less and less, right? So this is called a decay. He's getting littler. Now, the helping point is cool. It totally helps me with this. But this next part's going to be a little tricky. So I need you to watch the next part. So Justin, my domain is the same, but watch what happens. My range is still, everything's good. I want you to think about it. My little guy is walking to the right. Here he is. He's walking. La, la, la. He's walking. What's happening as he's walking to the right? Is it getting bigger or smaller? Smaller. So it's going to 0. And if he's going to the left over here, he's walking, la, 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 la. Now it's getting bigger. Does that make sense? It kind of flips a little bit. Okay, you guys want to try one on your own? Here we go. Let's try this one. F of x equals 1/3 to the x. Try that one. Right. Right.
I know. I literally know.
I was just a decent writer.
I know. It's literally as Kurt Vonnegut. Like, and I literally.
It's not a bad.
I
I mean,
hate Kurt Vonnegut.
yeah.
I
I
read
mean,
Past Cradle last year.
yeah.
And I
Yeah.
hated it.
Yeah.
I was reading one of those. Like,
Okay, I'm going fast on this one. Check your answer with mine. Hey, can I get everyone's attention real quick? Just an aside. You don't have to necessarily do this to be that careful, but do you see how there's a 3 here, right? If you wanted to, I could go up to 3 here. That denominator shows up in the big part, right? But really, the part that I care about is that you know it's getting littler, right? But if you wanted to be really careful, you could do that as well. So that's what he looks like. My lava line is right here. So here comes all my stuff. X equals 0, 0 comma 1. He's getting 0 here, infinity here, range 0 to infinity, and all real numbers. Okay, here comes new now. Ready? Here comes new. Try this one. Ooh, 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 I love this one. I love this one. Now, here's one thing I'm going to tell you. The B can never be negative. And you're like, but Miss T, the B is negative there. It's not. This is a trick because it's really y equals -1 times 3 to the x plus 0. That's going to change your intercept. It's going to make this whole problem really interesting. We're going to do it together because what this negative does is it takes our regular graph, flips them over, just like we did back here. Remember how we flipped them upside down? Same thing is going to happen. We're going to flip this guy. So here we go. We got him all set up. Here's my little helping point. Let's put this over here, HP. Okay, let's start here. Our asymptote is still 0. That's our lava line. We still have lava, but you know what? The lava is going to be on the ceiling in this problem. It's not on the ground. You're in a cave. The lava's above you. Okay, here's the next thing, our intercept. Ooh, right there, 0 comma -1. Love this for us. It's down here. It was always up on the top. Now it's down in the cave. So here we go. I love this problem. 0, -1. Our helping point. I'm going to go back to this guy. I'm going to plug in 1. 3 to the 1, and then we put the negative on. So it's going to be 1 comma -3, and that makes sense. We're at 1 comma -3. It's flipped upside down, right? So instead of being like this, that's what he normally looked like. Now he's flipped, and he's going to look like this. He's going to go down this way, and he's going to get really close to the lava, but he's not going to touch it. He's reflected. How do we do? Now, let's fill out the top. It's a little bit tricky. The top is a little bit tricky. So I'm going to walk you through the top. Domain is still all real numbers. That is awesome. But I want you to stop real quick. Everyone's watching me. Remember we talked about an elevator. It goes from the bottom floor to the top floor. So I want you to write the range from the bottom up to the top. He's starting down here. He's starting in hell, right? He's starting way down here in negative infinity. And then he's going to go, oh gosh, why does it keep doing that? He's going to go to 0. How did we do with that? Did you see the flip? Okay, our guy is walking, but it's different this time. He's walking, walking, walking. What's happening is he's walking this way. It's going down, 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 down forever to negative infinity. And when he's walking this way, it's going toward 0. Yeah. Okay, I have one last one for you to try. Are you ready? Okay, last one, best one. I think we're gonna do it. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I threw a negative on there. If you could do this one, you got this. This one's hard. Give this one a try. Gentlemen, try this one. This is the only one I need you to try. And make sure you know this crazy stuff on here. Come down, dude. There he is. I'm bringing his little negative with him. Come here, little negative. There. I'm doing that so I can write helping point. I did put a negative in there. I'm that mean. The other classes were not as smart as you, but you got this. Elena's writing it. I know she is. Still Elena. Still Elena and Owen writing this one. Doing this one. Put your phone away. Listen to my words. Put your phone away. I'm going to ask the third time, and then it becomes an issue. Trevor, put your phone in the thing. Oh my God, like a 12-year-old. Put your phone away. There we go. Oh, look at you guys getting all. Are you guys ready to do this together? Let's see how we do. Okay, this one's a little tricky. We're going to say -3 times 2dx plus 0. Love my, I start with my lava line. Okay, there's my lava line. Thank God, I can start there. Okay, my intercept is down below. It's at 0, -3. Yay, right here, 1, 2, 3, boom, he's right there. Now my helping point is a little bit tricky. I'm going to plug in 1. 2 to the 1 is 2 times -3 is -6. 1, -6. It's way the heck down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, it's stretching this guy out. So here's what it looks like. It cruises right next to my lava line, and it shoots out that way. That's a cool looking graph. I really like that, dude. Okay, it's going to take us a hot minute to do our domain and range and everything. Here we go. Big deep breath in. It's the same as any other negative one. Domain, yay, we love him. Range on this one, start low in negative hell, stop at the lava line. So -infinity to 0. Okay, my little man's walking. He's walking this way and he goes to -infinity and he comes over here to 0. Can I please, honest to God, can I get a wiggle of fingers if you got that? That is tricky. Yay, 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 yay for you. 5 problems. And I am shutting up. There they are. And I am going to give you a little template so you could do it. And you could probably finish it before you leave today. That's it. See, I told you. It wasn't bad stuff. Bye, COVID people leave.